wanna be famous, they act like they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money,
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mike, 180. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Regular.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield is going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
58 to Mike. Get him. Ozzie. Hey, orbit. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Wait, put it. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You ain't got nothing. Slam.
First down, here's White. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I know you felt that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Whip. Watch the whip. Hatch. X3, 218, chopper. Grip.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
All right, D. Tight dog. Hey, check it.
On first down, White. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run with Michelle, and he's able
Wait, set. Green 80.
Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 72.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 53. Mike. Man,
that's trash. That's trash.
Check it. Reload.
53's the Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They're not ready for this.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
A reminder later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's coming this way, Here we go.
Hey, Bolt 66.
Mike, 53.
Bravo.
3 buzz.
Hey, Bolt 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
She runs.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. Watch twist. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Push him back.
And that is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Returnable here for Callaway. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Man left.
4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I see you, boy. I see you.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
High 7. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Wait, put it! Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, check it.
D, man up, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Yeah, it's Mike.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Going 58 to the Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
At the 14-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
To take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, alert 33.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
They don't want it. Check, check, check. 58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
Let's go on. No, 66. 3D, hey!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
58's the mic.
Hey, tight.
From the gun, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Switch.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, zoom.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. 72.
Hey, 58 is the mic.
Buzz.
I got one. 58's the mic.
Regular.
Operating from the gun,
Here we go.
Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
All day.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
All day, baby, all day.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fine.
Here we go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, Brady. And Watson has it, right side.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Wait, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You. Check. Lucky.
Brady gives this to White, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And out across midfield down to the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On play action, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Brady going to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Tight end right. Real.
1st down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Landry, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 58, smooth. 58's the mic. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
58's Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Sugar!
Let's get some penetration.
Hey, Foxtrot!
58's Mike.
72!
Brady.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. 53's the Mike.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, 58's the Mike. Hey, 66.
58.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Wait to the head. Jack is reload. Alpha.
Brady now on 1st down. It's complete. James White. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Demarius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
We own them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
50.
One final try now for Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.